You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to like, comment, and share. I'm here with another Haves and Have-Nots review. Last night episode was... Boy, look here, Tyler Perry got to do better, man. I'm telling you. I'm going to just jump into it. I got some commentary, I promise. So, it kicks off. London, he pays Charles a visit to, President-elect Charles. To make sure he okay, given the whole Candace situation or whatever. And Charles basically tells Landon that, he feel like him and Candace, he wish they could have worked. You know what I'm saying? Because they both are more like similar than people give them credit for. He was just like, they both came from nothing. Literally nothing. And also he was just like, they both are hustlers in their own way. And I agree with that, because anybody that knows anything about politicians, in order to be a politician, look, hustling and politician go hand in hand. So he's definitely right about that. So anyways, he asked the question like, did Landon clean her up? As if, he may double back for her and try to give it another shot. And Landon was like, yes, but don't tell me you're thinking about, trying to go back to her. He was just like, no, she don't want to be saved or helped. She don't need help, not from you, you know what I'm saying? But, in all seriousness, I just think Candace scared of what could be with Charles. Like, she's scared of that unknown lifestyle that she wants it, but I just feel like she wants it on her own terms, so that way she can dictate how that life is supposed to go for her. So as opposed to being his first lady, it'll be dictated how she's supposed to live her life. As opposed to if she become rich on her own, she can kind of dictate how she move and what she do and all that kind of stuff like that. So I do think that's why, she is afraid to go there with Charles, right? So anyway, so Landon was like, man, Mr. President, you need to just have a night out with your friends. And he was just like, man, my friends and family, they don't even see me as whatever he said his real name was, like Nick or something like that. I don't know. He was like, everybody just see me as the president. Like, and then he just goes on talking about, now I understand why presidents go gray their first year in the White House, because of all the changes, responsibilities, and everything that's on their plate. Then this is why I knew Tyler Perry was going. Charles go over and pour him and Landon a drink. Lord, listen, this episode was so predictable, but he made us wait for it. He made us wait for it, and you know what? I'm gonna make us wait for it in this review. Cause boy, look at him, look at him. If y'all seen the show, y'all already know. So anyway, excuse me. Moving on. Veronica and SK, they in the bed together, right? I guess he just got through hitting it or whatever you call it. And he trying to sleep, and she watching, her wedding reception video. I don't know, some type of wedding footage. So, SK wake up and tell her that she need to turn that off. He trying to sleep, and I just thought it was funny. Look at man, but Veronica is a beast. Y'all hear me? She got a whole nother man in her sheets, and she watching her wedding video. Like, come on, that's savage, man. Listen, you have to admire, a savage when you see one. She is so savage. And I love it. I couldn't get enough of it. So anyway, so then she felt the need to bring up when David hit her, how SK didn't quote unquote beat David Oz, and she just said, if Benny Young was there, Benny would have put them hands on David. Now, I kind of believe it, you know what I'm saying, because David and Benny had a couple run-ins before, and you know what I'm saying, I kind of believe it. So anyway, so this scene kind of was crazy. Long story short, he called her crazy, tell her that she need to go talk to somebody, and so she jumped on him and, started beating him up and telling him don't call her crazy or whatever. And then, like, she just stopped. And then she tucked him in the bed, like, you know what, you right, I'm gonna let you go to sleep. She tucked him in. And then this heifer also tucked her pillow in. Like, you line the pillows up to make it like it's a body in the bed. She tucked her pillows in. And y'all, look here now. I said, boy, she went downstairs. She pulled them grits out the cabinet, pot from up under the, pot out the cabinet, put that hot water in it, put that thing on the stove. I was like, boy, Tyler, he bringing us a throwback, boy. She about to post some hot grits on him. I was disappointed that I didn't get to see her throw the hot grits on SK this episode. But I'm definitely going to tune in, you know what I'm saying, next week to make sure I see her throw them grits on it. And she said, look at me, I love Veronica now. Listen, like I say, I love her. She said, I'm tired of these mode. Hey, Veronica kept it real. She said, man, I'm tired of these mother effers disrespecting me. They must be done forgot who I am. And she was staring the pot while they must be done forgot who the F I am. I'm just like, girl, you go, girl, you go. I love that crazy Veronica, boy. No, you know what? Veronica ain't crazy, because that's why she want to put the grits on her, so I need to watch my mouth and not call her crazy. So anyways, we get to the scene. Before I look at, you know what? Landon and Charles, they drunk. Charles drunk. Charles, I was just like, come on now, Tyler. Now, they was on the sofa, and Charles needed help from getting from the sofa to the bed, which was literally all of 5 feet. I'm just like, come on now, Tyler. Come on now, really? So, I'm going to just tell you, I ain't going to even read my notes for this one. So, I don't know what happened, and Charles was just, Landon started helping Charles undress. He took off his shoes first, and I was just sitting there watching the show like this right here with my eyes, like, I'm peeking. I was just like, Lord, I know. I'm saying, I know Tyler Perry gonna take it there, and I don't want to see it, but Lord. So he undressing the man, having to come out his shirt. And so Charles was just like, he just wants something to take his mind off of it for the night. And he'll pretty much welcome whatever he didn't declare his mind. And Landon said, I believe I can help you with that. And so Charles was having a hard time. He was having a hard time taking his belt off. Now, let me stop it right here before I keep going. First, if I'm ever with my friends, my male friends, if I'm having trouble taking my belt off, don't you help me at all. Even if I got to pee, I'm just to piss in my pants. I don't want no man that close to my manhood. You feel me? So he took the man belt off, and for whatever reason, Charles, he just fell back in the bed. Like he was ready for Landon to whip it out and just go just go nasty on him. So Charles had to lay back. Excuse me. Landon go to unzip them pants, unbutton them breeches. Boy, Charles sobered up quicker than the mother. Boy, Charles like, what you doing? What you doing? Oh, excuse me. And Charles was like, what is you doing? What is you doing? And so he kicks Landon out. And I'm just sitting there like, Lord, Landon about to suck the president dick. I was just like, Tyler Perry, come on now. Tyler, come on now. No, Tyler be taking it too far. He got the president about to get his manhood licked up by a gay. I was just like, come on, Tyler. Tyler, come on now. I seen online that Tyler need to change the show title to the gays and the not gays, or the gay knots, or something like that. And I just thought, because Tyler Perry and the gay storylines, they killing me, y'all. They killing me. So he goes downstairs. Candace is at the bar, and he orders a double shot of tequila. Excuse me. This weather change got me acting up. So he orders a double shot of tequila. So Candace asking, why he panicking, what's going on? So he proceeds to say that he believes he just lost his job. And then she was just like, how? So he tells her that it's her fault because she was saying that Charles was gay, and she put that in his head. So me and Candace were looking the same, because I'm looking around like, what? boy talking about? You know, like, well, I know he ain't doing what I think he did. So she was like, what happened? So he was just like, we were drinking, we were drunk, he got on the bed, and I'm about to suck it. And Candace was just like, she was amazed. And if I hadn't seen this, I was just like, Tyler, Lord have mercy. Boy, look at Tyler Perry got to do something to gain this, man. I ain't got nothing to give, but he be giving too much to us. You know, Tyler, you have a male audience, a straight male audience. And it was just like, Candace couldn't believe it. She was like, I know that man ain't gay. He far from gay. You know he ain't gay. I was just, you know what? Landon. Hey, a blow job is better than not having any job at all. So just go back up there and go ahead and get to him. Oh, let me stop that foolishness. So, anyways, moving on. Sarah, the lawyer DA lady who in this trouble with Jim about this bullet. She comes to a park and Wyatt is beating on the trunk, helping to get out. And of course, first thing he wanted some money, so he gonna get some drugs. So she was just like, I make a deal with you. You come with me to see my boss, then I give you some money and get some drugs. So we kind of know where that's going. You know what I'm saying? He you know, he agrees to it. But you know, on another note, I need him to be more of a junkie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you know, like in my mind, he don't be, you know, he if you're gonna be a crackhead, if you're gonna play a crackhead, you got to play a crackhead. You just can't be half, you know, he just be half in it, man. So I just want to notice. So anyways, quick scene, Candace called Mitch, you know, she was like, she need to come holler at him or whatever. We're gonna skip that, wasn't really too much there. Then we get a scene where it's police at Mitch's uncle's bar, basically questioning the uncle about any information on who could have, you know, stabbed or whatever White did to his uncle. And of course, you know, they're not talking to the police. So Mitch have a conversation with the uncle about Benny. He gives him the money back, and the uncle was like, you know, where's the interest? And he was just like, he cannot pay the interest. He's poor. He has no money. So anyways, and he goes on to tell Mitch, like, look, the reason Mama Rose called off the hit because I told her I was going to take care of it. I was going to get the money with plus the interest. So anyways, so Mitch asked him, like, did you do it? Like, who stabbed Benny or whatever the case is? And he comes out and tells him that it was Jim Cryer, hired, you know, a quote-unquote hit guy called the surgeon to stab him to send a message because he has his $8 million in the bank. And he wanted his money back, and he said it was just a scare tactic. But it's gonna be more of that if he don't give him back his money, basically. So I'm just thinking to myself, why Jim going after Benny? Why not go after Candace? You know what I'm saying? Why not go after Hannah? Man, that would be some storyline if Jim wants to send somebody at Hannah, and then we can really get a war between Jim and Catherine. Now, you know, that would be something. Now, that would be something. And you know what? Up until this point, I had to forgot, Tyler Perry, this your fault. I had to forgot all about them $8 million that Candace put in their account. But anyways, so we find out that he was stabbed. And even still, the date back, that was a horrible scene. That boy got shot. Come on now, Tyler. So, but you know, I did answer, you know, write a question like, why not go after Candace or Hannah? It just makes for a better whatever. Like, you know, Wyatt, I mean, not Wyatt, but you know, Benny, he you know, he don't entertain me at all. So anyways, disclaimer, before I get this scene with David threw around the B word a lot. Nah, he did. He was talking about Veronica, but he threw it around a lot before I even get here. So anyways, so Madison and Jeffrey arrive at David's home, and you know, Madison is changing David's dressing on his bandages, on his whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about. So he asked him, did he want to take any, like, you know, pain pills or whatever, and he was like, no, you know, I want to feel all the pain because she did this to me. And I made a mental note. I was just like, man, I don't even want to imagine. But you know, David, he always loved Veronica through all of her mess, her ups and downs. He always stuck by her side. He was always there for her. And for her to repay him by trying to blow him up, that's crazy, man. And he didn't cheat on Veronica up until she kind of just like forced him to cheat on her. Like, you know what I mean? So it's just crazy, man. You know, you do. I feel bad for David or whatever, but it is what it is. So, anyways, he calls Jim, and he lets Jim know as soon as he answers the phone that he done with the crazy bitch. I'm done with the crazy bitch. You know, that's what David said, now. So, you know, he goes on to tell Jim about how Veronica gave incriminating evidence against them to different attorneys. And they have to find these attorneys because, you know, he's done. And Jim know what he does when he's done. And so, basically, he tells Jim that Veronica and Candace was working with Erica to get him to fall and all this other type of stuff. But he said that he done with that bitch. And he gonna be standing over her grave because that's the only way to put an end to her and her craziness. But I don't know. Like I'm not even intrigued by a David versus Veronica storyline war. You know what I'm saying? I assume Veronica gonna win because that's what she do. So, anyways, moving on. Back at the Cryer house, basically Jim put 2 and 2 together to figure out how Wyatt escaped. Right. And that's pretty much what that was. And you know, that was Catherine was like, look, you need to get out there and find out where he at before he goes to the DA because he's the one person that can incriminate all of us. So go find him. So, anyways, moving on. Moving on. Hannah and Derek in the bed. She tells him to stop moving and to go to sleep. So he was just like, it's hard to be this close to you and not be turned on. And so she was like, if you can't control yourself, Derek, you can go home. So then he told her, you ain't nothing but a doggone tease. And she was like, what? Tease? He was like, yeah, tease. So he was just like, man, you come out here with this lingerie on, looking good, smelling good, got me all cuddled up with you, and you want me to control myself? How's that fair? He said, I see them old rags you be putting on when you go to sleep in your doggone bathroom, and you come out here with this. Now, this is what I hate. I hate when everybody right. I do. Because it's not a teaching moment. Because, you know, she goes on to say that she just want to feel pretty and, you know, all that good stuff. Which, you know what I'm saying, I definitely agree she should be able to want to feel pretty. Who knows how long it's been since a man even touched her because she's so holier than holy. You know, holier than thou, or however the phrase go. Y'all church people know what I'm talking about. So anyways, she goes to put pillows between them, and you know, they just making a little small talk. But I agree, like she teased that man, like you come out that bathroom with that lingerie on, looking good, smelling good. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing if you come out there smelling like hair products, then it's like, okay, you know, we probably just gonna lay here. But you coming out that bathroom smelling good and not like them hair products, girl, please. So anyways, Benny, he walks in and interrupt everything, kick Derek out, and basically tell Hannah that he want her to take care of him because he hurt. So anyway, so you know, she walks him out. And even Benny called out. She was like, Mom, you be wearing these grandma robes and momos and stuff. Let me put on this fancy lingerie. So that was that. So anyway, then we get a scene where Catherine is calling her boy toy at the hotel. She basically want to meet up with him at the house, at her house that she lived with Jim, so she can get nasty in the house that Jim sleep in, probably the bed that he sleep in. But the young man's scared. He was just like, Jim can't inches of, you know, scaring me. And she was just like, oh, that's because you got more inches and I want all of them. Y'all know. So anyways, she tells him, like, look, give me your address. I'm on my way right now. I need it. I want it. She fiending. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's why you don't break these cougars off. Because once you start with these cougars, you know, ain't no going back. So the final scene of the episode, Jeffrey and Madison, they talking. Jeffrey come out and let him know that he got the guest room ready. And Madison trying to get him some, I almost said the word. I about to say dick. I said it. Oh, excuse me. But Madison trying to get him some dick. He asked Jeffrey, like, why can't I sleep with you? And Jeff was just like, we don't know each other like that. And, you know, plus my dad room next door. And he was just like, yeah. that is a bad thing because I'm noisy and I'm just like, see what I'm talking about, Tyler. First you kick off the episode with the man trying to suck the president balls. Now you ending the episode with the man trying to get inside, get some of Jeffrey balls. Like, great day, Tyler. So anyways, they get into this whole conversation. Jeffrey asks me how many partners have you had. Madison don't really want to answer, and he asks Jeffrey, and Jeffrey says 2. He asks what number was Justin, the officer, and he says he was 2. And Madison was just like, well, that explains everything. He's the one you did the most with, yada, yada, yada. That's what, I don't know. This conversation got weird. I don't even really want to talk about it too much because they ain't my cup of tea. But anyways, as they were talking, Madison noticed that somebody had a red beam on Jeffrey's forehead. And that's how the show went off. Now, I will admit, though, man, this episode was very entertaining. Even though we had a couple scenes in there, listen, when these kind of gay scenes or homophobic scenes or whatever the correct terminology is, when they come on, all I could do is just yell, come on, Tyler. I had my eyes like that. Tyler, come on. Tyler Perry got to do better, man. But overall, it was an entertaining episode. I had tons of laughter watching the episode, man. Like I said, it's one of my favorite TV shows when it's hitting on something. I can't wait the next week for Veronica to throw them grits on SK, for David to, do what he gonna do, that crazy bit. Figure out who got that red beam on Jeffrey's head, man. It's gonna be hectic. But until next time, guys, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.